Alright, before we begin, I wanted to thank everybody so much from my channel for doing everything and supporting me as well as giving me everything that I truly love because it's so supportive and you all are truly everything to me for everything of anything. Alright, so anyway, this video is going to be about UTCP. So I recently got a video, well, not a video, but a message from MB themselves, pretending they were MB, and I obviously knew because you know me. I do my research. So they're like, "Hi, Bunny Gossman, love your videos on Shaberbase." They literally tried to blend in by making fun of their own leader. They said, "Yeah, it's a real MB." I totally knew it wasn't. And I said, "Hey, Awu, how you doing? Still recovering." And we had a good conversation here at first. So then he tells me to go to a forum channel to join for mainly for big collabs and asking for multi gotcha tubers, big or small, to upload on their kind of like forum channel. Also, they spread news and some things and more. That was an obviously giveaway that this person was desperate. I've been busy for a long time on my movies, which I have, and I don't have time for collabs. I understand I got a lot going on, but. And then I tried to diverge him. I said, "How's Gregory?" I don't even know who Gregory is. I just said that. And they fell for it, right into my trap. And they said he had a little incident with his arm, apparently, recently. But he's okay now. Oh, shoot, that sucks. What happened? He tripped on a rock in the park. He. Jesus. Don't even get me started. So we had a decent conversation, and then he tells me to go fill out this for my email, and I decided to invite him to a group chat because I kind of knew, and I told all the others, and they all agreed to join. So we gathered up, and he's like, "So what's the email?" And he started bothering me constantly, and that was kind of annoying. No offense. And so basically, he joins the group, and let me pull that up here. It's not big enough. Wasn't prepared, as always. He joins the group, and he's like, "Hey, it's been a while." He's pretending to be MB, obviously. And this is the funny thing. He literally makes fun of his own leader. What person does that? You could just, I know you're trying to blend in. I do. But you could just not say anything about him, you know? I'm not hating. So I said, "Hold up, let me invite." And I was basically improvising. And this guy's like, "I already explained it to Bunny, so I'll copy and paste it here." He was trying to make other people join to get their information of email so they can take away their account on YouTube. Not only doxing, but my big bro is a hacker, 21. Also, are you going to join? Yada, 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 constantly bothering me. And then we sent him an IP grabber. We failed. He's like, "Is that an IP grabber?" And the link is coding a link. I've seen it before. And he obviously knew. And we failed, basically. So that's okay because we were just trying to get an account back. I don't see what the harm is because these people took that account. That's really rude and mean. And I get you're against gotcha, but do you really have to take away people's accounts that they've worked their butt off? I understand you think a lot of gotcha tubers don't work hard, and that's kind of true. Out there, a lot of people are kids. They're 13 years old, they're 14 years old, and they're starting to learn a process of screenshotting. But some of them, they make that slide thing, and that's not what I like. But I'm not against it. It's just them practicing. It's showing them that they're trying, and it shows them that they're actually making content, trying to, be a YouTuber. I don't know. But the thing is, You guys are going against that, like as if it's a bad thing. I understand you guys think gacha is cringe, and yes, there is a bunch of gacha cringe out there, 100%. But that doesn't mean you got to go hack them and take them down. If there's something cringe that you don't like, just block it and move on. Go watch other YouTubers like Caleb City, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or any other gaming videos, or maybe funny videos on constant comedy or shows, live shows. Anything like that, you don't need to watch more gacha. And the people who make gacha cringe need to stop. That is what's making this place go to cringe. If you are making a video saying, oh, look, I'm going to react to gacha cringe, or, oh my god, look at this, the new video of gacha cringe is out. That's terrible. You're ruining our community. Are you serious? Why are you doing that? That's stupid. Anyway, so I asked him, why does the guy hate gacha tubers so much? And the guy's like, he's mean, he's inconsiderate, he called his own boss inconsiderate. Jesus. Um, Karma is always here. He gave away his location. Apparently, we all knew. Um, he's constantly telling me to check DMs. You know, he's trying to blend in and trying to get my email, but he obviously ain't going to. Then we finally confessed that we knew it was him. We're like, I called you dude because I know who you are. I won't be an immature prick. So, the guy's like, lost your tongue, sweetie. Shows IP logger, but we failed again. And this guy knew what he was doing to dodge. I'll give him that. But then this happens. We're being all nice to this guy. We're trying to reason with him. But he doesn't want none of that. He's like calling us blank. And God's tubers can be as cringe as blank. And I'm just blank with you. Like, what is your problem? Seriously, what did we do to you? I wanted to know the answer. You knew that, retard. I was trying to play dumb, but I failed. So, who dabs 2020? Let me tell you something about dabbing. Yes, dabbing is not a trend anymore. Yes, it's old. Back in 2016. I understand that. And I'm not going to create a big debate on this, but I am just saying, why can't I do what I love to do? Just because you think it's cringe, just because you're against it, I can't do it? What is this? A government? Is this a political thing? Is this where people access and judge and move to a lineup of an assembly where they have to do this and this and this and this and that and follow the rules and not love what they like? Can I not be who I want to be? Can I not like what I want to like? That is the problem with this world today. Kids and people are corrupted in their mind. I know this because I've been through lifestyle before this all happened. I know history. I know a lot. And I love it. But my point and my fair point is we are not a monopoly. We are not a democracy. We are people. We are our own people. We're not no controlled robots that listen, and it's ridiculous. It really is. And I don't understand. Anyway, so he calls us not human. Apparently, I'm not a human. You're like gacha. You like gacha, you're a creature. Just because I like a game, I'm a creature? Really? I'm my own individual. I like what I want to like. You like what you want to like. It's cringy. Then why are you watching the content? Why? And if you think it's so cringy, why are you being a follower and following other people instead of moving on with your life, instead of harassing little kids, harassing other people, and ruining their life as they're behind a computer screen? Tell me that. Why? We're not toxic people. Some of this community is toxic. I will 100% agree and guarantee on that. There are a lot of people who do stupid things. And we literally told him specifically to take these people down. As you can see right, I think it's right here. We have good ones, mentality, but stop looking at the bad side of this community. Then I talked about my dabbing, blah blah blah. The most toxic communities on YouTube. The bad side is also furries. Toxic's out of hand. I will agree on that. I will 100% agree. We are the laughing stocks apparently. And this guy's being literally rude, very rude. And I'm like, why? We're just asking, why are you so against a small game? Like, this game has made billions. I understand that. And it has gained a lot of people to come into the community. I understand this community can get out of hand, but every community that you know is toxic. Are you serious? We're not the only cringe. I understand there's a lot of them that are less cringe than Gacha. I will admit that. However, why are you watching it? Move on. Why do you think Blank exists? Perhaps I hate you guys and Gacha art style is cringe. We shade, we draw, they're little kids. Seriously? You're calling them cringe because they're trying to learn to draw? I understand it's practice makes perfect. So, what's the harm in that? Ironically, making vent animation memes. Now, this is something he is actually right on. These animation memes that are venting are stupid. I mean, I can understand it was a backstory of your character, but are you seriously going to make a meme of your own life, your own stuff that's happening to you, or a cry face of you being sad and stuff that some this and this and that and this? You don't need to do that. Talk to people, talk to your friends. You need help, obviously, and you don't need to post it publicly. Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to attention seek? That's not right. And that's also dragging this community down. I will admit that. Some of these points that this guy points out is correct. And I hate to say that. It literally is correct. But there's other ways to dodge it. Not watch it. Not recommend it. Move on. Animation people are against us. I understand that. And I'll get to that soon. I do not support the vent memes. I am totally against depression. I am not a supporter of depression. You losers have no social life outside of Discord. Apparently, I don't have a life. I have a love that I love also very much. I live in a house. I pay my bills. I do other stuff than other than gacha. I actually go out. I go to places. I go to resorts. I go to hotels. I go to theme parks. What's not social about that? I hang out with my friends. I don't see how that's not a social life. The shitpost isn't funny, and I will agree with that one. Shitposts need to stop. They need to stop. It's ruining part of our community. These are kind of tips that we all need to take. Literally, how could I say this? We need to take this into our brain. We need to think like what we're doing wrong, and we need to change it. We need to help change it. Now, this is what I don't get though. He's saying that the community is laughing at us, that other people are laughing at us, and we're cringy, disgusting garbage, and there's no bad side or good side. I beg to differ on that. There are cringe people and there are good people who actually make animation memes. There are people who actually make screenshot videos as well as animation. And I will get to that soon. Whenever I see a shit vid, it says I don't like, don't watch. That's true. That needs to stop as well. Then this guy starts making fun of me, saying how I'm an older gacha tuber, I need to get a life. When I already told you, I have a life. I am a person who has a life, and I do socialize outside. So we tell them to help the community. We try to reason with this guy. We're like, if you really want to be noticed, hack the bad side. By the bad side, we're talking about heat. You know, all that. You know what I'm talking about. So, basically, I'm like, there's so much gacha heat BS, it's ridiculous. And he's like, what makes you think I care about gacha heat? Wait a minute. So, you're against cringe. You hate things that people make for gacha. You're against all the stuff that you see in gacha because it's cringe. How is gacha heat not cringe? Can I ask you that? Because it's detracting gacha tubers? They just let it go. They're not going to touch it. Here's my question. If you hate it so much, if you don't like the cringe, why don't you just take them down? They're cringe. They are cringe. I will admit that. Have you seen them? Apparently not. They are another part of the bad side of our community, the toxic. And they bring us down to the cringe level. So, are you against it or are you supporting it? That's my question. I understand it's detracting the people, but aren't you getting rid of gacha tubers to stop the cringe? So why not attack them and ignore the people that are not cringe and just move on? Move on with your life. I'm not telling you to go hack people. I'm not telling you that. I'm just asking. Because you're a hypocrite. I'm sorry. You're a hypocrite. So, you are against inappropriate gacha videos, but you're not against gacha heat. That makes no sense. So, he is talking to us, and we're like talking to him and saying on how we make stuff, and then he starts making fun of us, saying, go get beat up by your dad, go do this, you still don't understand, you're an adult. I am an adult. I will admit that. What's the problem with that? Just because I like gacha? It's something I like to do because I like to create my own animation. And yes, I create animation. I don't create keyframe slideshows that he calls. So I said it's a fancy animation style to create movies and entertainment. And he's like, it's not animation. Well, let me point something out here. So you're telling me this is an animation? You're telling me this ain't animation? You're telling me this ain't animation? Apparently, people don't know what animation is. I animate. as you can see. So, I don't understand. How's Gacha not animation? Have you seen Hatsume Rau's videos? She animates, she shades, she makes backgrounds. How is that not animation? Tell me. Please, inform me. Because some of us actually make content. Some of us actually work hard. Some of us actually do the job. And you're calling us little retarded children. I don't understand you guys. You guys have no points. I told him I make props, effects, backgrounds. Okay, whatever, I'm out of here. So he just got outbidded and just changes the subject. So we try to reason with this guy, and he's like, Wave 2 is coming. Let me just say, you hacked a few gacha tubers with Wave 1. Wave 1 didn't even win. No offense. And basically that's it. He just starts to be a really big jerk. He's telling us to kill ourselves. He's telling that we're ridiculous. He's telling us that we're all cringe. But here's the thing. You're like a hater. I'm not saying you're like a hater against gacha. You're literally a hater. You're a bully. You're a person who dislikes everything because you can't have your way. Like, seriously? Get over yourself. And like I said earlier, move on. If you don't like the content, watch something else. Seriously, it's not that hard. And last but not least, threatened to leak information that we already knew that was linked, so we thought he had a big rope on that one. And we're not retarded. We're not. Some of us are actually pretty smart. So if you see anybody asking for a collab, anybody asking to join this little group of theirs, anybody doing anything other than, being friends with you, and I'm not talking about a fake friend, I'm talking about a real friend, they're obviously going to try to get your account if they're new. So beware of new people. And just let you all know, SureBase is not back. It's not. It's just a bunch of people getting his log account information that was on their server and using it on other people, with other people using it. Because this kid literally admitted that they are not SureBase, that they were a 16-year-old kid who got a login information of MB's account to go talk to other people and, try to hack them. But apparently it didn't work because I already knew. And then he tried to guilt trip me. That's the funny part. But I'm used to all that because I used to have a family that used to guilt trip all the time. So I know all the tricks. Sorry. You ain't gonna trick me. So I'm protected and I know your tricks. Difficult, isn't it? So with that said, I'm sorry if I have a cringy voice, UTCP. Or whatever the heck you call yourselves. I don't even care. He told me to go check our cringe. I'm not going to check that because I don't watch that stuff. I do my own stuff because I love to do my own stuff. And I don't look at the cringe because I don't want to make this community more toxic. And furthermore, I don't care about it because I'm not into that. Like, seriously, why are you watching that? Again, move on. That's all you gotta do. And the people who are making the gacha cringe videos need to stop. People who are making all this bad content need to stop. Because it is ruining the community. And a lot of people don't understand that. People don't report. People don't share to report. And if you do, that can actually take them down. report their channel. Don't watch the video, just report the channel. And you can handle this academic. With that all said, I hope you appreciate my valid points, and I hope you all have a great day, because that is all I'm going to say for now. So, this is my interrogation, I guess you would say, or my experience with a person that tried to get me, but failed miserably. So with that said, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you do like this video, please give it a like. Please share and spread the word on to stop Gacha Cringe and stop all the terrible monstrosities out there. Because if we work together by reporting and reporting and reporting and reporting every single day, we have a chance to take these people down. Don't report for adult content, report for harassment, bullying, that kind of stuff. Because technically, it's bullying and harassment. So, with that said, stay tackler, everyone, and have a great day. Bye!